it's good fun. Days like these are great. You get the whole industry together, and to have, companies and corporations like Interbet and Cape Racing who are so generous with sort of time and energy into making a day like this possible is it's fantastic for everyone.
Race number 5 is the Hollywood Bets Dolphins Cup Trial Grade 3 over 1800 meters, jackpot 1 and 13.55 to get those bets on. In race number 5, we got interviews with Vaughan Marshall, Peter Muscat, Nicolette Roscoe, and also Callum Dixon.
Yeah, Warren, he's doing very, very well. He had a very good run in the sledgehammer, and I'm very pleased with him. I think he'll run a very big race on Saturday.
Gentleman's Wages last start was desperately unlucky. It was a head up, head down finish. He got beat a nostril there. He's come through that race very well. He's in a much better place in the handicap in the Cup trial, with the last race he ran in being a pinnacle style handicap. So he's in the correct place in the handicap now of his rating. Obviously he takes on some big names, but the old boy's not done for yet. He's in a very good space heading in, and I think he'll run a very promising race on Saturday.
Yeah, look, he's done nicely since he's come up from the Cape. I mean, he won the sledgehammer over the 1800. We pushed him to the 18. He saw the trip. Then he ran second in the Gravel 1900, which was very happy with him. He's come out of that run very well. He's drawn a little bit wide, but that's fine. He comes from off the pace. And it's a competitive field again for him, but he is fit and he's well in himself.
Airways Law, yes, absolutely smashing horse. He's done nothing wrong. Byron's brought him through the divisions. He's won with ease in his races. Unfortunately, we've got draw 14, but he has done nothing wrong, like we said. He had one run on the grass. He did have his excuses. Now he's back on the grass. It's a nice race to see where we are with him. Obviously the draw is not in our favour, but his turn of foot is his biggest asset. So if he can produce his turn of foot from the poly onto the grass, then anything's possible.
Yeah, some nice feedback coming through in all those interviews there, and I'm sure that will help guide you through the exotics here in the Hollywood Bets Dolphins Cup Trial. It's a Group 3 over 1800 meters, and a lot of Hollywood Bets Durban July hopefuls here. Most of them are bubbling under when you have a look at the log, and you win this, well, you stand a chance of getting an invite into Africa's premier horse racing event. The horse that does keep me interested here is number 14, Airways Law. Yes, he's won well in handicap company. He started off his career exceptionally well. They rested him, they gelded him, and I think he's even better after gelding. He's just taking his racing to another level. He's been thrown in the deep end here. He's never faced opposition like he takes on this time round. But as Callum mentioned in that interview, we want to see where we are with him. They're hoping for a better draw, but I think that the draw is no issue for this horse. He enjoys a patient ride, and we'll see how he goes here. He's a horse that was never a 33-to-1 shot. He's been shortened into 20-to-1. I still think there's value around him, 20-to-1. Unexposed of this level, let's see how he goes. You can't be confident of the horse that hasn't raced against this type of opposition, but he's the type of horse that could raise his game. 12 Firefly keeps me interested. Kevin Bass Robinson's runner. What a win over 1200 meters last time out, just showing what a good horse he is. He is the winner of the Peninsula Handicap. Number 7, which is Mount Anderson, DeMello and Canamere. They were doubtful that he will get the distance so before he's run in the sledgehammer. I was not. I really liked him that day. He won a good race. He followed it up with a nice second behind, Do It Again. He's in good form. Number 7, Mount Anderson. And then number 1, Warrior, Justin Snaith's runner with Grand Van Niekerk. I just got a slight question mark. I know that the horse is highly rated by the stable, and my question mark will be over the distance when it comes to this horse, Warrior. I'm not saying that he doesn't stay. I'm saying that he looks to be more effective over a bit shorter. But the race doesn't stop there, Sheldon. There are lots of other runners you can make a case of. You heard it from Vaughan Marshall. I'm expecting a big run from my horse. Reunion, Paul Peters' runner. He's either very good or he's very bad. And a course like Greyville could suit him nicely because he enjoys racing forward.
Yes, 100% right. He's one of those horses who could muddy the waters and get into the thick of things. Gainsford, Mount Anderson, Crimson King. If you go on the 1900 run on the 14th of May, a number of horses contested that race, and where Mount Anderson ran a cracker, Gainsford, Crimson King wasn't far off. My first selection, I'm going to go at number 2, Tristful, at 20-1. I'm going to muddy the waters here. He's my lurker at 20-1. We've only seen him out twice this year. He had a run on the 22nd of April, went 4.3 lengths behind Mount Anderson. Second run after rest last time, well beaten. So he's well held on form. Course specialist. And I've just got a sneaky feeling that the right Tristful will rock up and Gavin Arena will suit him. 4 victories, all at the course. So number 2, Tristful for me. That's the horse to muddy the waters and throw into all of your bets.
Yeah, I think you could be onto something. Whilst he's low on confidence, 976 days. If you're willing to, ignore his last start and just make that as an off run that he needed badly, then he's the type of horse that was, look at his form towards this time last year. I mean, he was running in the World Sports Betting 1900, the Cup Trial, and then he raced in what was then known as the Vodacom Durban July, and then he ended off the season where he got that hike in his rating from a 113 to 117 for running 5th in the Champions Cup. I mean, this time of the year last year, he was just in the form of his career.
He ran a cracker behind Jet Dark on that occasion, and I'm hoping that he'll come through and run another cracker as we go on to our Dlala selections for race number 5. So let's give you the lowdown, and I'm going with the 20-1 shot, number 2, Tristful, to beat number 1, Warrior, 7, Mount Anderson, and then number 3, Gainsford. And my Dlala bet will be a win and play. So each way on number 2, Tristful. These, let's go on to your Dlala selections.
Yeah, my Dlala selections coming up, and it's the first time I'm doing this Dlala selection. So we'll see how it goes. Sheldon has picked a 20-1 shot. My horse is trading at 20-1 as well. Wow, if these two have to finish in the top 4. 2 roving bankers at 20-1. I'm going Airways Law to beat number 12, Fire Alley, 7, Mount Anderson, and 9, Reunion. Sheldon's gone in each way with Tristful, number 2, and I've gone in each way with number 14, Airways Law. Wouldn't that be something? These two 20-1s, 2 and 14, finishing in the top 4. If one of them has to win and the other has to run 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, it'll still be a wonderful result. But some value here from both Sheldon and myself. He likes Tristful, I like Airways Law, but the race doesn't stop there because both these horses are amongst quality opposition in the 22 running of the Cup Trial, who's now being sponsored by Hollywood Bets Dolphins.
The betting, the not so much anymore, is more down to my own fault. I need to get studying again to get the edge back. But yeah, it's a great product. I love the exchange. It's really, in my opinion, one of the better bookmakers, if not the best bookmaker out there.